Hi, my name is Deborah Henney. I'm a wife, author, mother, speaker. Today I'm going to release a prophetic word entitled Josiahs. And I got this around the 3rd and the 4th of July of 2024. And what I felt the Lord say is that God is releasing Josiahs in this time. These may be young in age, young in faith, but they have been appointed for such a time as this. These will go forth in both passion and in wisdom beyond their years, wisdom that has been woven into their hearts and minds from the time they spent receiving from those that have stayed the course before them. These Josiahs will overthrow and throw down the strongholds built and established by Baal and the Queen of Heaven, and will rebuild his house. And that's God's house. The intimacy forged in these Josiahs in their time in the secret place will be released as healing over the land. These Josiahs will enact through his authority and will raise a call for his people, a call of purity. This call will sound forth out of the purity of their hearts and will peel away the cloudy scales from off of eyes willing to see. Ears will hear and eyes will see the coming glory that will fall even as a cloud. These Josiahs will cause a shaking and a crumbling of structures that are not of him nor from him and stand to defy him. The passion of these Josiahs for his presence and his word moves the Lord deeply, and be assured he will respond to their passionate faith. Do not underestimate the power that will be unleashed through these, for the zeal in their hearts and childlike faith will release a powerhouse of glory that will cause both a shaking and a crumbling, and also a great turnabout that many have said in their hearts could not be done. They will stay the course, unmoved by the surrounding darkness, for their eyes are on the light of his glory, and they will keep his word always before them. They will seek wise counsel, yes, but will remain steadfast and true to his word above all, and will see a move that enacts his word in new ways and with far greater impact than could have been thought possible. There is no grid that can contain the movement God is about to bring, and no gridlock will stop it. The Kidron Valley is going to be filled with fire until only ash remains of what the enemy tried to bring, for his house will be a house of purity and prayer, a house of worship, a house of glory. The time has come. Some have sensed an urgency in the spirit, a weightiness that he has placed, for the time is even now. The beginnings have already started, but the pangs will continue until the fullness of measure and of time have arrived, a time that he has appointed in his wisdom. Now is a time of intense preparation, for the coming time will be unprecedented. And the sense here is that if you have a strategy from the Holy Spirit that has a weightiness of the Lord on it, and you've been thinking about it, do it now. Don't wait. Start taking those steps and do it now. Just kind of want to go back to there's no grid that can contain the movement God is about to bring. Don't let your human imagination limit what you could have faith to believe the Lord for. And that's kind of a real sense with this. That there are things that people have said that can't be done, that can't be done. Don't limit God with your human imagination, but let God's vision drive the faith, because it will always be far greater and far deeper and far more amazing than anything our human imagination could begin to conceive of. Again, don't think because you're young in age or young in faith, but not age, that God can't use you. Because God is saying there's a purity in the heart. Go after him with all you've got. And in that purity of heart and in that passion and that zeal, he is going to respond. He's going to give you strategies. He's going to give you words. He's going to give you direction. And he is going to respond to the passion and the purity. And as you step out, he's going to meet you there. He's going to meet your faith. And he's going to just almost like blow it up is kind of what I'm seeing. It's like a big mushrooming of glory that's going to crumble darkness, crumble strongholds, that there's no gridlock that can stop it. And I remember when I received this word, that in particular was having no gridlock will stop it. Again, there's an urgency in the spirit that if there is a strategy, if there is something that God has put on your heart, do it. He is rebuilding his house. I feel that so heavy even now. He's rebuilding in his house, and this is the time and the season of restoration and redemption. There's a restoration and a redemption in the rebuild. I feel that very heavily. So go after God. Let God do the work in your heart, but go after him with all you've got. Start taking those steps of faith, and don't let your human imagination limit the power and the creativity of God. Don't let it limit your faith. Let God's vision be the driving force and be the definition of your faith. Till next time.